So, we got Destiny right on the right side of Esu's Crossroad. Do you know which side of the road you're on? Let's talk about it.
Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on the fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe emojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast.
Ekule if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekaro if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, the mojo, and now your nightly or 6 a.m. forecast, depending on when you're listening in. Excuse me, gotta fix my camera. All right. So, we are winding down your Thank Goddess It's Friday, your Venus-ruled Oshun venerated Friday. And this was a really honey-dripping Friday for me because I'm still riding the fumes off of my theatrical experience playing Ursula in Once Upon an Island, as told by the gods. More on that later. Just make sure you stay tuned in because I have a lot coming up about that. But anyways, Shango and Oshun were at it again this Friday with the daily numerology on a 6. That is Shango, or the energy of transformation, on this Oshun day. So in the Orisha tradition, Oshun is one of Shango's wives. But in the metaphorical sense, it's all about bringing transformations to your ways of love, especially those of you that are manifesting kingdom unions. It's the first Friday of summer solstice and of moonchild season, and the moon is waning last quarter in the house of Aries, so you got about 3 hours to work all that energy out. If you want my 2 cents on how to work with tonight's moon, I would say, because Aries is the season of new beginnings, the driving force, male energy, and there's a space where that's appropriate. But on this divine feminine day, and Aries is in the wane, that speaks more to being open to receive. So this may be a good moon to do some inner work on banishing some inner blocks, because sometimes it's not always the right time to drive forward. Sometimes we have to drive within. And this is a good moon to work with that under, especially with all this love and transformation energy that's here for you right now. So you got about 3 hours to work all that out. If you've been kicking it on the mothership all day today, then you have been listening to the sensual and melodic mothers of song. But when the clock strikes 12 and Oshun passes that time clock to the trickster, Esu, we're going to get down and dirty into that Saturn day carnal energy for Saturday's forecast. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is radio for the road less traveled. 222.9 the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. I just said that. Beam up.
Did you enjoy the sweet taste of the honey, love, and war paint from my sacred gourd of wisdom? Then you may want to meet me at the Crossroad tomorrow to make sure you do the right thing with it. You're not afraid, are you? Ashe.
That's www.poeticallymuse.org/Jesters intersection. Oh, fidgeting. And we're back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you your Saturday forecast. So, make sure you tune in and jam out with us today as we go into Crossroad stories as told through classic hip hop. So, we got that old school hip hop on the track and the new schoolers that can hang with them. All right? Yeah. So, it is Saturday, June 29th, 2024, and this is the day of three resolutions in the Yoruba way, or Iba Ojo Abameta. So, look at three things that you need to correct or adjust or increase. Then start taking the steps towards it. And why is this on a Saturday? Because Saturday is root chakra energy, where we deal with that carnal essence that lives in each and every one of us. But that carnal energy is useful when you channel it up and put your ego to work for your spirit. That's the real meaning of the Kundalini rise. The day vibrates on the 7, so you know Eshu and Ogun kick it tough because 7 is Ogun's number. Also, you got Yemunja energy in there because her number is 7 too. So there's mother energy there overseeing whatever's going on with destiny on the right side of the crossroad. It is the second Saturday of summer solstice and of moonchild season. I'm going to get more into that in a second. And like last night, the moon is still waning in the first house of Aries. But the only message I'm getting on this moon is receive. Be open to receive. Because for many people, you've been long suffering because of always choosing the right side of the crossroad, choosing righteousness in the face of temptation, choosing righteousness when people try you. So you've already been choosing the right side of the crossroad. And now these roads are opening up for many of you. Then there's another cluster of people who know the right thing, but they're not quite putting their actions behind their intuition. Don't rob yourselves of your destiny, child. When your intuition is speaking to you, that is the voice of the divine within. It would serve your spirit well to listen to it, especially on a day like Saturn Day, where the carnal energy is the highest. All right, we are still cruising through the first decan of Moonchild season. So if you were born between June 21st and July 1st, then you are 100% Moonchild, Zodiac House 4, full of that moon and nurturing energy. And in the comedic way of the stars, this is the first day of the sign Anubis. And we are headed into Chiron retrograde. So check out my Wednesday page, the Multi Planetarium, for more about astrology. Pluto is still in retrograde, and Pluto is in retrograde until October 12th. So, this is that season between now and October to really get on those little things that are going to make all the big differences. Scorpios, this retrograde is going to hit you the hardest because it is your ruling planet. But these retrogrades come about to bring us the adjustments we need to continuously align with our destinies. Because, see, living aligned with your destiny is not a one time thing, it's a lifelong process that you must be willing to commit to. But I'm here to tell you, honey, jump in. The water is fine. If you were born on June 29th, then happy solar return. May the ancestors of Lodamade and Orishas bring you many, 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 many more filled with Bobo Ire. And Bobo Ire just means many blessings. So if you were born on June 29th, you have an alert mind. You think deeply. Ooh, I like you. You are forceful and determined and have a good sound judgment. You are uncommunicative, and have a quick and violent temper. Never mind. Love with the same impulsiveness and intensity. To be completely happy, you need someone on whom you can lavish your affections. Okay, so you got some 6 and 9 energy really stirring up with people born on this day. So if you were born on this day, study the other aspects of your natal chart to learn how to turn your personal weaknesses into strengths. And I suggest that to everybody. So, all right, everybody. Haterade is not alkaline, so make sure you show all those moonchild people some love as they turn up in their season. Because you know good and darn well that when your zodiac season rolls around, you're going to want the world to turn up with you. And why not? You should. So sow yourself a good blessing, child, and put that good energy out there before your zodiac season even rolls around. And while you're at it, learn a thing or three about the moon child in you. All you got to do is dust off that natal chart, study house 4, study your placements of the moon, study the placements of wherever those 2 crabs in the 6 and the 9 appear on your natal chart. And if you need some help with that, well, then give a sister a call at 314 200 0368. That's 314 200 0368. I'm available Monday through Saturday from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can also book a reading as well, but we'll talk about that after your break. So I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, then we're going to get to your Saturn Day Oracle message from my poker deck. How many of you guys knew that the playing cards are actually the original tarot? Mm-mm. There's a lot to talk about. I'll just leave it at that. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is the forecast on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. I painted this one all kinds of colors for you. Listen. So I slipped, fell down this rabbit hole. This rabbit was black, somewhere in the valley of my own thighs, the gate to my soul. The wisdom inside took a stroll on a stride, no watch, no time, just I and the ride. Side saddle, horseback, reverse cowgirl style. My stallion is black, I'm back for all I was robbed of, so put it in the sack, grinning from ear to ear like a purple Cheshire cat. So I slipped. Fell down the rabbit hole, this rabbit was black. Somewhere in the valley of my own thighs I dug up roots so deeply concealed, ancestral truths, and all they reveal. All I need to survive, the electric to thrive, the magic of bloodlines, the black honey from my hive tastes so sweet. I keep the beat on my headphones to block out the jive. It's all inside. I slipped.
Down my own rabbit hole. A tale to be told. Of diamonds and the hearts, I'm the queen. Flipping tarot card soldiers, they talking. When folks ask me what I see, I'm free. I hit a curve in the whirlwind where my hips spin. Seeing love gagged and bound as all but a fairy tale. The putrid smell of cigarette butts keep you stuck in bad thinking. Tobacco sticks attached to karmic dick burns short like dynamite wicks and pending implosion. I sweat black oil, I don't need lotion. I keep it moving in a spiral motion. This rabbit hole of my own potion eases my stressed nerves. In dreams I travel like birds. I spin round my own world on the axis of my curves and affirmations off the verbs of my tongue. I speak, Mad Hatters run. Esu has all the fun with the Tweedledees and Dums and even the ones with dashikis and drums. Too much free makes you dumb, so I'm reloaded. There's more on my tongue. Alligator peppered, spicily suggestion. The fleshing of the details my Cosmo cocktails find refreshing. Expression, my kryptonite. Truth, my colors. Words are my fix as airwaves are my HOV lanes. I put it in the mix. Others' intentions become my bag of tricks. Free to form prophecy and let them drip from my lips or expressions of divine rage. I lick my finger, turn the page. I let it burn cause I'm a sage. Low vibrations disengage. I'll taste my genius. Some call it crazed. I'm amazed. How the sun is shaded in amber while the sky is dipped in black. I drip in the last of mango-flavored fucks about the deserters that desire to come back. I go dry on opinions, get sticky for the facts. Tasty like paradise on parrot's ice on the last time I was alone on my back. Shit. I'm within. I can't run. I can't hide. Down, down, down this rabbit hole. I'm a Bonnie with no Clyde. I slipped where nothing slides. I'm an oracle, a circle with no sides. I'm a mountain lion, so there's no pride. I'm aging backwards cause Father Time must like me, but why? Cause I slipped down this rabbit hole between my thighs to discover all in which I'm divinely assigned. An iiiYansaje Muse abstract poem. Ashe.
And we're back. So, if you are seeing this part of the forecast, then you are tapped into divine algorithm. And it's so interesting because the day this tarot was done, Eshu's day is 3, and you got the 3 of clubs, but it's inverted. So this is a very specific message that sounds a lot, again, like a divine union happening. I've been getting a lot of readings about divine unions happening. Okay, so here we go. One relationship will end for another to begin. And the decision is that crossroad, the 3. Some of you are involved in a karmic situation or in a relationship that you know is leading your spirit to no end. Meanwhile, on the other side of the crossroad, the divine has shown you, has given you a taste of who your real divine partner is. The problem is there's a lot of ties you gotta cut to be able to cross the street. And what's keeping you in this space is the fear of the unknown. But if what you're risking is already harming your spirit, what are you really losing? And then underneath that, look at that, the 7 of spades. And the daily numerology is a 7. What you're holding on to that's keeping you from your divine union is you're holding on to a lot of toxic that you're comfortable in. It's almost like you don't trust yourself not to ruin your blessing. Don't do that. Allow yourself to release everything that's keeping you from your highest space of being. And all you have to do is make the declaration in your heart and put your action behind it. Because the things and the people that you are holding on to that's keeping you from crossing the road to your destiny, it feels like toxic. It feels like betrayal. It feels like everything that your energy is not supposed to be. Okay? So be willing to release this because all you're letting go of were people who wanted to eat your spirit alive anyway. And on the other side, you have happiness, travel, a new union, and all the things that you desired all along waiting for you on the right side of the crossroad. I'm going to say this. There is nothing, nothing, nothing that you can lose. Look at that. That 10 flipped over by itself. There's nothing you can lose in this Seven of Swords energy that the divine cannot give you back 10 times better. So when choosing the right divine mate, it's really not about trusting the other person, not as much as it is about trusting the divine and trusting yourself. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is my general Saturday message. And should you need a personal read, call 314-200-0368 or treat yourself to the lovely Esu care package that I put in this video's description box to book your video reading, either live or 36-hour turnaround. Be up.
Resist my temptations, pass my tests, and I'll give you the keys to higher doors. Esu, the Saturn Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. 222.9 The Mothership congratulates Trey Magazine on 15 years of media excellence. So make sure you visit thetraymag.com, that's TREMAG.com, to read, to shop, to explore, and to find more information on how you can be a part of the Trey Nation as we manifest more, many, many more media excellence years to come. Ashe. Flavorful, elite, divine guidance and wisdom, broken down to the practical to bring voyage change into your life for the better. Call 314-200-0368. That's 314-200-0368 for spiritual mentorship and guidance readings by iiiYansaje Muse. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
And we're back. Thank you for joining me for this forecast, and be on the lookout. Make sure you check out all the Saturday pages. My Saturday Facebook, my Saturday Instagram, 2229 Saturn Days, and my main page, the Mothership page, because The Mothership is joining forces and celebrating 15 years of Trey Magazine. And I got a blog spot on the Trey Nation website. So make sure you guys join the Trey Nation because this is 15 years of culture from a Leo powerhouse like myself. Shout out to Steph. So you'll be hearing more about that too. The mojo is getting thick, getting spicy. So beam up. If you are listening at the 9 o'clock hour, then stay tuned for my Friday nightly vision of what love looks like, brought to you by the sensual melodic mothers of song. If you are listening at 6 a.m., then stay tuned for the rising Bimbe to Esu before we get into Crossroad stories as told through classic hip hop. Either way, remember that the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind. Your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, The Mothership. Beam up.